Now, bowling's a pretty strange thing to do when you come to think of it, and it can make it really challenging for the coaches. There are a lot of moving parts for a start, so if you can get improvement from players in a single 40-minute session, well, you're clearly doing something right. Well, we went along to Sarg Town CC in Leicestershire and joined Amy Govery and Becky Grundy's bowling session with the girls at the club.
Bowling is a very weird thing to do to your body. I think I'm more of a bowler just because I enjoy the aspect of trying to get people out.
It's definitely something that is a challenge, but I think if you succeed at that, that's a pleasing thing. I'm Becky, this is Amy, and we've come down from Loughborough Lightning, and we're just going to do a quick session with you guys. We're going to get into a bit of bowling, change it up a little bit, and we're going to have a bit of a T20 theme. How many of you already play cricket, either county, club, whatever it may be? And I've got loads of really, really good bowlers in here. Ish? We'll see. So our front arm, if that's going out towards the stumps, that's going to help us pull through to the direction that we're trying to bowl.
I definitely think the support from coaches is vital for player development, especially if you want to get to the highest level possible.
You see players that technically you probably wouldn't pull out of a coaching manual, but they're very successful, and I think that's something that we can really learn from. So your run-up is all about getting your rhythm so that when you get to the crease, that's when we're going to look to deliver the ball. So we're trying to get that momentum through the crease so that we can bowl towards obviously where we're trying to bowl. Thinking T20, what might we need as a bowler? Variations. So basically what we're going to look to do, we're just going to get you bowling, and we're going to look at potentially a Yorker and a normal length delivery, obviously with that T20 in mind.
That's better. Arm was straighter then, really good.
So maybe just cut your run up down so that you can think about it, but the way to do it in terms of your release, if it's going up, then you're releasing too early. If it's hitting your toes, then you're releasing too late, yeah?
I've noticed a few people jumping off the wrong foot. When we're bowling, we go 1 step, 2 step and bowl. That was good. With a lot more female coaches who are role models as well, which does help development of young females. I do think female involvement is very important.
Now the girls have opportunities to play with other girls, and I think that's brilliant. So I wouldn't necessarily think that because they're girls you'd potentially treat them any differently, but I do think it's important to recognise the differences and judge them needs just as you would with anybody else. So we've got this group, you're looking at target bowling, so this is just top of off. You get 10 points every time you hit this. So this is going to go directly on where the batter's feet would be, so we're stopping them from trying to get underneath to score boundaries. Again, if you hit this, you're going to get 10 points. If you hit the stumps, you can have 5 points. Right, competition time. Not a bad effort, 5 points, there we go.
Oh, well bowled.
Yay! 15-0.
Yorker, well done. Let's really make sure that our back arm is staying straight, okay? Because at the moment a few of you are doing it quite wide, that's why the ball's going wide, okay?
Let's see if we can hit the pad. Yeah! 15-10.
The stuff that we talked about with regards to bowling, very simple things that you need to get right in order to progress.
There were massive improvements just when we put a focus in. Some of these may have never even tried to bowl a Yorker before, and they experienced that success. If they can take that away into their own cricket, then hopefully it's just baby steps towards where they're trying to get to.
What do you guys look at when you're bowling? The stumps? The stumps, yeah.
Yeah! 30-10! Remember, keep using these front arms. Okay, girls, in you come. As soon as you got given a focus point, I think that really channeled people. But as a whole, I think the percentage of getting it on target really went up, so that's something that you can potentially take into your own cricket.
Definitely an improvement. A lot of the arms became a lot straighter, which is good. Overall, it was really, really good. Really impressed.
Took some learnings from it, enjoy it, that's what we like to see.
Because we enjoy it so much, it makes it a lot easier to coach other people, to try and make them learn to do what we actually love to do. When you're doing something that you enjoy so much, other people really want to try it as well.
It's just so pleasing to see girls getting involved and it's not forced. They've made the decision to come down and they're choosing to play. And I think from a player's perspective and a coach's perspective, there's nothing better than seeing that.
Well, the women's and girls game has taken giant strides forward in the last few years. There's now a clear pathway for a young girl to try and get into professional cricket or even have a career as a coach. It's one of the big success stories in cricket just at the moment. And just on that session, it put a focus into the practice. That target on off stump and the big ball on a Yorker length, well, it definitely